Okay guys, Merritt from thermal-medics.com. Listen, I just want to tell you guys about this unit just because this thing was such a problem child. I ended up bringing it home as a little souvenir. But anyway, rooftop package unit, 3-ton, ghetto, made in Phoenix, Arizona, way back in the day. Look, even a Sierra Nevada bottle cap on top there, because I use it as a bottle opener when I'm walking by here. Anyway, look at that run capacitor. I think that thing could probably start a tank. I think it's enormous. So all those people out there telling you got to swap out run caps, right? This thing was 30 years old. Pull it off a rooftop. Operating great, original run cap. Look at that thing, enormous, paperweight, must weigh 10 pounds itself. Anyway, ran just fine. Got a roll of relays, etc. Anyway, what we're talking about here is a leak. The reason why this thing was such a problem child is we came out low charge, low pressures on it, not blowing that cold. Diagnosed it. We do have a freon issue. It's a package unit, so it's automatically really suspect when you have leaks in these things. So we looked at all the usual places. We couldn't find anything going on. We thought maybe kids were coming up on the roof and even huffing the freon out of it, which does happen, guys. Got a call back another like 3 days later. Yeah, it's blowing again, warm. What's going on? Back out, low pressures. Seriously, I thought the kids were climbing up there and huffing this crap. So before I staked out the joint, we decided to go ahead and just pull the charge on it and go ahead and do a series pressure test on it. I got the pressure jacked up. I got it full of dry nitrogen right now. In fact, where are we at on that? Let me come over here, looking at about, I think, oh, we got about 250 pounds in there. So once we went ahead and jacked this thing up on pressure, I started hearing a little hiss. And if you listen closely, you might hear it. Let me go ahead and shoot Big Blue in there. Let's see what he tells us. Oh yeah, look at that. The side of the compressor. So this compressor here, the reason why this thing was not leaking all the time, this doesn't happen going on in the summertime, the compressor was heating up, this crack along the seam of the compressor was opening up, the freon was leaking, or the R22 was leaking out of the system at that point. The system would shut off, whatever was left in charge was okay, the system ran for a while fine. Only when this thing started really getting hot did we start getting leaks inside this compressor. This compressor's shot, got to get a new one swapped out, 30-year-old unit, it's a no-brainer, let's upgrade it. And the customer did. I took this one home as a souvenir and for some scrap stuff too. So anyway, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about leaks. I use this stuff, it's just a real simple bubble test. Big Blue here, he gives me a lot of help when I'm just looking for stuff like this. It's basically a simple bubble solution. Pump the system full of nitrogen, 250 pounds, added a shot of Big Blue to look for joints or leaks. And again, there's a lot of different places you can find leaks on these things. I mean, we've got a lot of pinch off tubing. You know, but again, package units that come from the factory are pretty solid. You know, split system's a different story. A lot of times leaks all kinds of different places. You can hear that thing sizzling right there. But anyway, just want to show you guys out. It's kind of an interesting one. This was a problem child. It took us 3 calls to come back and finally get the sucker figured out. You know, once we eliminated kids huffing this stuff, went ahead and pulled the charge out, put a 300-pound blast of nitrogen in there, and we're able to identify that crack there inside of the compressor. So that's what a leak looks like, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. thermal-medics.com.